The Big Bang of Finance PE private equity fashion. The rise of PE funds has been another highlight in the global financial market in recent years. PE funds are now more than any other fund in history. There should be plenty of time chasing various opportunities. Although PE funds a history of only over 30 years may not have as long as investment banks. Their ups and downs have caught the attention of the industry. In 1991, the global PE investment was only $10 billion. By 2007, the global PE investment had reached $130 billion, with a total fundraising amount of $379.5 billion. 1. PE craze. PK portal website. PE is unprecedentedly active in the global investment market, and now PE's impact on other companies occurs almost every day. The big acquisition recreates the frenzy of portal websites when the IT wave swept in. Portal websites, as representatives of information civilization, and PE funds, as alternative representatives of financial capital economy, at least have one-third similarity. Firstly, both belong to the non-real economy. The Internet is a typical virtual economy, and private equity funds playing with capital is a classic means of financial industry in the form of empty-handed white wolf. Secondly, they are all sought-after targets for excess capital. In the 1990s, the Internet trend surged, and behind every successful IT branch was the support of venture capital. Charles Young created Yahoo with Intel, IDG and other capital, and set off a craze for venture investment in the IT industry, including Sina, Yitang and Trip. Nowadays, the excess liquidity has driven the unprecedented development of private equity funds. Excess capital is searching for opportunities globally, and private equity, a capital monster, is killing China, which is deeply trapped in the global currency surplus vortex. The acquisition of Shenzhen Development by Xinqiao, Blackstone's participation in Blue Star, and Carlyle's proposed acquisition of XCMG have made PE famous in China. Thirdly, they all belong to the fashion industry, whether it's portal websites or private equity funds. Compared to traditional industries, their job content, work methods, and talent structure are filled with fresh and fashionable elements, making them the trendy job that a generation of young people aspire to pursue. From the perspective of specific business formats, portal websites and PE funds are naturally distinct, and the more fundamental two-thirds difference lies in 1. The intensity of PE competition is even greater than that of portal websites back then. Portal websites are basically a technology-based emerging industry dominated by young people, and from the perspective of direct participants, they do not have social universality. PE is involved in a wide range of social strata, and even Liu Chuanzi has turned to PE and achieved impressive results. In the local PE industry of China, where there are mixed fish and dragon, there are official PE funds such as Baha'i Industrial Fund and China Africa Development Fund, and more folk retail investors like Ningbo Daredevil Team or Wenchu underground banks that are blooming everywhere. The capital market is attracting people from all walks of life to perform magnificent turns, digging for gold and private equity, from official organizations, celibate IT entrepreneurs, to countless private actors. The intensity of competition in color and PE can be imagined. Secondly, portal websites are only a commercial and consumer format, providing audiences with a convenient, fast, and efficient business model and consumption channel. PE is no only a commercial form, but also a new organizational form of productivity and relations of production. The reason why private equity can monopolize severely undervalued value depressions, play in the financial market, and reap rich profits is actually due to the organizational innovation method of system integration, rather than focusing more on technological innovation than portal websites. The trend of private equity is based on organizational expertise, not on capital as heroes, and not on technology as success or failure. Its market penetration and audience participation are far beyond the reach of portal websites. Thirdly, portal websites and PE belong to two completely different economic forms. The portal website belongs to the scope of the widespread use of the Internet has made it possible for enterprises to attract consumers from any corner of the world to become their customers. Some emerging e-companies have successfully utilized the power of the Internet and capital, becoming the executioners that subvert traditional industries and leading a generation of trends. PE is an economic organization that emerged after the deep participation of capital in industry integration, belonging to the integrated economy. Networking has brought the scope economy to its extreme, and capital-driven industry mergers and acquisitions have brought the integrated economy to its peak, with private equity being the protagonist in driving industry mergers and acquisitions. The above three differences are sufficient to determine that the PE craze will surpass the portal websites of that year, and it can be judged from the differences that it will surpass. The reason lies in, firstly, the transcendence of production methods. The core capability of PE lies in system integration, which means organizing and connecting various professional institutions to create new productivity. The productivity released through this system integration will surpass the technical productivity of portal websites. As the birthplace of PE, the United States is the main source of innovation in global economic growth, while Japan and Germany, which lack private equity funds, rely mainly on bank financing rather than equity financing. Although their companies have very advanced technology, they relatively lack the ability to invent and create. Secondly, surpassing the transformation ability of traditional industries, the organizational form of PE has successfully grafted financial civilization onto agriculture industry and information civilization, increasing the efficiency of traditional civilization countless times and amplifying its achievements. The reason why the United States has the ability to launch a new economic revolution is that it has a large number of legitimate private equity funds, which are one of the prerequisites for success. Thirdly, the transcendence of social influence. PE investment ranges from capital market to high-tech market, from spot market to futures market, all areas with investment opportunities, from the domestic market to the international market. If a crisis occurs on portal websites, it is mostly absorbed by the industry, and once PE crashes, it will directly endanger the real economy. PE has been involved in a wider range of social classes, therefore its social influence and contemporary significance are more profound. Meanwhile, as an investment and financial management method, some private equity managers believe that investment is a pleasure and private equity is a way of life. Be prepared for danger in times of peace, and like portal websites, PE, which belongs to the non-real economy, has gained popularity and instant glory. The intensity of competition and the cash-out behavior of giants in this industry are very similar to the foam phenomenon of the Internet in the past. In that year, the internet investment return rate made the industry crazy. As long as a new model and new project were seen, countless imitators would follow. Hundreds of millions of dollars of funds were concentrated in blogs, Web 2.0, P2P and other hotspots where no clear profit model was found at that time. And capital sparked the internet foam. Although the internet has brought global productivity improvements, it has not prevented the foam from bursting. Nowadays, this craziness and impatience are also spreading among PE. The term fast company and the new economy was the most popular term in the PE industry in 2007, and its essence is fickle company and fickle economy. Company has received the fastest nourishment from PE funds, far exceeding its true value. Until today, 70% of the enterprises invested by PE and venture capital are still IT and internet companies, including Web 2.0, 3GRAM, IPTV, etc. There are also industries such as outdoor media, chain franchises, store networks, and education and training that have once produced overseas IPO-style enterprises. As for the traditional production enterprises favored by PE, they are few and far between. In fact, as the original birthplace of PE, the United States, although enjoying the feast of financial capital and economy, has never slackened in the upgrading and innovation of traditional industries. Microsoft and internet companies are not the strong foundations of the United States. Nowadays, the investment strategy of the international PE industry has changed, gradually focusing on traditional industries to pursue more stable returns. As the representative of the new relations of production, PE is likely to repeat the internet if it can't get rid of the impetuous pursuit of fast company. As the phone went wrong, the Chinese market particularly needs capital to serve traditional industries, and the virtual economy will ultimately be linked to the real economy, forming an investment model that truly aligns with the upgrading and transformation of the Chinese economy and the division of labor in the world industries. Just as TRIP is gradually transforming into a service-oriented enterprise that focuses on management and is detached from the so-called Silicon Valley spirit and internet legend, this represents that internet companies are beginning to return to tradition. In the future, PE may also away from the limitations of one-sided investment in fast companies such as IT, and graft into traditional industries such as industrial and agricultural upgrading, new energy, and environmental protection, thereby enhancing the productivity of traditional industries. The grafting ability and investment scope of PE are a blessing for many private small and medium-sized enterprises facing financing difficulties, while it is clearly a tough challenge for banks that rely mainly on loan business.